Hey everybody, what's going on? So today I'm going to be making my 7-month testosterone update video. I'm actually closer to 8 at this point, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So I first want to talk about my physical changes, then we'll move on to my mental, and then my social changes. So I've sort of split up everything. So as far as physical changes, first and foremost, the most obvious thing, which is my voice, has definitely dropped. And since I'm only like 7 months on T, I'm assuming it's going to drop again. So yeah, so my voice has definitely dropped and deepened for sure. Hair everywhere, hair on my stomach, the hair on my arms has thickened, on my legs, even on my face. I have a lot of hair actually. I've just shaved, but like down here, I get hair on my sides. Um, yeah, hair everywhere. Um, and I've also noticed my face sort of slimmed down. If you go back to my first video, you can see the chubbiness of my cheeks, and my face has, I think, lost a little bit of that. And 3 to 4 months on T, my face was actually really greasy, and I was starting to get a lot of acne, but that sort of went away. Like my face is fine now. I still do have like a few blemishes and stuff, but it's not like acne. It's not a big deal for me. Also, body mass growth, and muscle growth. I've been definitely been able to gain muscle easier just by doing simple push-ups and like few sets here and there. And my shoulders have broadened. You probably can't tell. Look, well, broadened so much. My shirt just pops up now. Now I'm just playing, but yeah. So like my shoulders have definitely broadened up. I just don't have a good posture. So as far as my mental changes goes, I'm definitely more at peace with myself. Um, like I don't hold on to things as much as I used to. I'm able to let go easier, and I'm able to yeah, not hold on to sort of that toxic negative energy. I'm confident, I'm able to go to fitting rooms and stuff like that. I'm still not able to go to the men's bathroom just because that, like, seriously is like so traumatizing to me and scary. Um, and but yeah, like simple things I wouldn't be able to do before it. They've definitely been more manageable. Even just like ordering stuff, like everything, basically everything. Um, Also, if I do get misgendered, which sometimes I actually do, still get misgendered. It doesn't bother me as more. Like if you were to ask me 3 months ago, definitely like I would sort of be like, oh fuck, like it would bother me so much, and I would get probably even a little sad. But yeah, now it doesn't. And speaking of like my depression and stuff, like I don't have that sort of thing any like. I don't feel as negative and depressed and sort of always down as I used to, because I'm able to be myself, and I'm able to spend more time in my interest, doing things I enjoy and in my interest, rather than worrying and always having to, in the back of my head, think about transitioning. And it's because I was never able to be who I was before it, so I never was able to enjoy the things that I, actually like. So I have more time to myself, which is nice. And just overall, yeah, like an overall sense of peace and relief, and sort of just like I'm able to breathe and just do things without having to worry about being clocked or being misgendered or all this stuff. And it's just like really nice. um, Not to say everything's perfect. Like a few days, a couple like usually a lot of the times, a couple of days before my T shot is up, I start getting depressed and anxious. I don't know if that's because of the lack of testosterone on my body or whatever, but that happens. As far as my social changes goes, I want to first start saying that I'm not completely out to everyone I know. Just because I haven't, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to sort of have to disclose my identity online. Like, so on Facebook, like, I don't want to have to write like a status saying, hey, like, I go by Lucas now, like, please refer to me as these so such and such pronouns. Like, that's really uncomfortable to me. And that idea is really scary to me as well, like being that vulnerable to that many people in my life, like every single person I've known. So I haven't been able to figure out a proper way to maneuver that. I do still get misgendered, like I said before, and when I don't get misgendered, like 80% of the time, which means I do get referred to he, him sort of pronouns, and I go out with someone that necessarily doesn't know I'm trans, it can get sort of confusing for like all the parties. Like if they refer to me as sir, my friend might be just like taken back, like what, like. So that becomes really confusing, and that's annoying as fuck. But that's sort of not my fault, but something I have to address and sort of take courage and properly respect myself enough to assert my identity. Another thing I've noticed is I get broed a lot more often by guys. Um, and but like in a weird way, not like the bro. Like sometimes, a lot of times, yeah, I do get the bro, like whatever. I also get the like, I feel like guys treat me as like their little brother or something. Like it's really weird. Like I don't like that dynamic, so I sort of like stay away from people like that. That's another thing. I've removed a lot of toxic people from my life, um, both consciously and unconscious, because I just don't want to deal with that sort of energy. And lastly, as far as social, I don't have a partner or girlfriend or whatever, and I'm not even seeking out for a romantic interest just because I know my dysphoria is so bad that I wouldn't even be able to be touched or touch. Well, I could touch, but not be touched, and that sort of, again, with that vulnerability makes me really anxious and scared and stuff. Yeah, so I think that's for the most part everything. Might have not covered everything, but yeah. So thank you for watching. If you've made it up to this part, if you have any similar or you want to share something with me, feel free to leave it in the comments. And yeah, so I'll see you in my next video. Peace.